Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome to Manual Reading Simulator. We're going to be doing a lot of reading today. It's going to be a bit of an audiobook style though, as Jack said, because I'll be reading a lot and you can just read along with me, basically. We'll be playing Train Sim World, the Ruhr-Sieg Nord route, and we'll try to see how we can get a more immersive experience. But first, let's greet everybody in chat. Thank you for joining, guys. Scotsman, as always, is the first. That's why you have that VIP badge. Followed by the other VIP, our fisherman, Jack Spanner. We also have Da joining us, and Alex. How are you guys? Thank you for joining, and Blue Eyed Dom, welcome to the channel. And OMG, Rob, thank you for 12 months. That's a golden badge right there. Should be. There you go. Yes, good evening, Rob. Thank you for joining and really appreciate that sub. Congrats, man. You've more than earned it. Thank you. Thank you for the continued support. PC building sim out is out. Yay. Yes, I just noticed I got a 400 MB update. But the thing is, I recorded an episode yesterday and I completely forgot about it. So the video that will be coming out later is not yet the release version. Dang it. Hey, Sounder AU, is that how you say it? Hey from Australia. I guess it kind of makes sense, huh? Welcome to the stream. Glad to see someone from this side of the world. What time is it there? Like around 10 a.m.-ish? Jack the Crab Guy. Is that how fishing went? Good thing is, in a train, you can't hit any more buses. That's true. Maybe. Wonder what else we can hit though. We'll see. In the UK. No worries, Rob. Thank you for still supporting nonetheless. Really appreciate it. You want it but you're poor. 10% off PC building sim, is that it? Nice. Thanks for the host, Rob. That rather. 1 second, just move my lights here. Haven't caught any yet. Anyway, let's get started. Let me load up the game, and I do have the magic. Let's see if this works. The magic manual. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. But first, let's do some tutorials so I can get acquainted with the basic controls. Let's do a bit of a basic route with the overlays, and then let's go full immersive, no overlay thing with all the bells and whistles, the realistic stuff. Can I stop the music? No, there is no music in game. Okay, should see my screen now. Still Tuesday night 7 where you live. Tuesday 7. Ah, okay. EST is it? Nice, alright. I think we can still have the music. Okay, let me know if it's too loud, alright? 10:30, there you go. 2 hours 30. South Australia. Yes, for me it's 8 a.m. A bit different, but still same morning. 13 hours ahead. Let's go with that. Ruhr-Sieg Nord, deep valleys, tight curves, and picturesque vistas. Yours to experience in Train Sim World Ruhr-Sieg Nord, bringing one of Germany's oldest railways to life. Operate your trains over historic rails of the Ruhr Valley and keep to the precise timetable. Sounds good to me. Does this game have MP? It does not, unfortunately. Oh, this is new. Seeing like the screenshots from other people. How does that work?
Welcome to this BR185.2 electric locomotive in DB Traffic Red livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the start and stop procedures. Climb aboard to get started.
It doesn't sound German to me. Guess that's fair. Doesn't have MP. But they're working on it. It's good to hear. Don't stand on the tracks. There you go. A is like 14 or 16 hours. Depends in summer or not. And I think it also depends which part of Australia you're in, right? Because you have quite a few number of time zones in there. Very interesting door. All aboard. Close the door.
The battery will power up the control desk and allow you to interact with it.
Which one? Hold the battery switch in the on position for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Perfect.
This locomotive draws power from the overhead electrical supply via a contact arm mounted on the roof. For this to work, we'll need to set up and then raise the pantograph.
Pantograph is that antenna-like thingy at the top, right? That one. So to raise it, we have to click that thing. Okay, it's good. Good start. But wait, let me get back to chat. 12 AM. That's true, it's morning already. You have this game in the UK. Great Western Pack is where you live. It is very realistic. Ah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones because that has a passenger line. Gonna give Train Sim 19 a try one day. Let's see. We start with this one because this is the newer technology. Although, yeah, Train Sim 19 does have a lot more shoots in there, right? So I think for the hardcore fans, that's more viable. More hardcore, yeah. Like Scotsman. It's English because we build the best trains here. Flying Scotsman, you're Mallard. Okay, alright. So what did we do here? Pantograph to auto. Did it race up?
A lot of your time will be spent in the driver's seat.
Not really. Didn't really race up. Maybe when we turn it on, it will. Let me just tweak that a bit. Can I? Yeah, it's a tutorial. You cannot like switch on everything. Can't even close the door. They're very picky. Okay.
To get the locomotive up and running, set the master switch.
Of course, we have to take some photos. How do you take some photos again without the HUD? Do I have to manually hide it? I don't think so, right? I think there was a key. You guys can remind me that one. Switch to neutral.
Headlights are important in letting others around know that a locomotive is operational.
You have 1600 on TS19. 1600 hours, that's it. Goodness. Yeah, hardcore I think is a bit too mild for your description.
We now need to wait a moment and let the brakes system.
That was quick. Where do you see the charge of the brakes though? Like the brake, I don't know, pressure? Raise the pantograph.
The locomotive is now ready to be energized. This is controlled by the main circuit breaker.
Yeah, that's raised now. Set the main circuit breaker to close. Why? Why do we need that?
When stopped for longer periods of time or when leaving the cab, a parking brake is engaged.
Yeah,
we'll need to ensure this is released in order to get moving.
The parking brake is at the back. Very interesting. You need some very long arms for that. Or maybe you stand up. F1 removes HUD. Oh yeah, that's a nice tip. Thank you. There should be something for the screenshot as well, I think. Let's try and look for it. Oh, so many keys here. Where's the pantograph? I saw a pantograph. Lower, race. P and shift P or P. Okay. FPS, take screenshot. That's the one. I think that's the one which hides the HUD automatically. Let's try it. Control F12. Did that work? Maybe. I can have a quick look. One sec, let me just load up the directory, make sure that it's working. Okay. Is it this one? Yeah, that works without the HUD. Perfect. Alright, good. Is that it really? Just double check that it is. Yes, that's created today. Okay, works. Perfect. Sure thing though. Alright, release the parking brake. Reach over there and there you go. Just give it a push.
Use the master switch to determine the direction of travel.
That's basic enough.
The train brake is used for normal line operations.
Driver's brake, this one. Set to release.
Due to the size and weight of this train, small amounts of traction should be used to overcome initial friction and prevent overpowering the electrical systems.
Alright. It's a very high-tech train. Are we moving? I think we should be. Or am I missing something? Oh yeah, there we go. Just requires a bit of delay there. Are we connected already? Yeah, I think we are.
Now we're rolling, we can apply more power and focus can be diverted towards achieving the desired speed.
Ah, okay. So once we start moving, we can push that in. Up to 31 miles. Good. What is that? What is that bar above the speed? Do you guys see it? That like white thing that's moving to the right bit by bit. I guess you would want that to be in the center somehow. I don't think I've seen that before. Let's throttle up 50%, should be nice. I do like the sounds. And let me know if you want to get rid of the music, alright? If you guys want to focus on the engine and the humming, all that stuff, and the rails and everything. Yeah, that works pretty well. So once we've reached it, I guess we should slow down. Also, shouldn't we be using kilometers now? Oh, there we go.
Coasting is a method used to easily move without engaging power. On a flat gradient, this is great for maintaining the speed limit.
Okay. Set throttle to off. Is that one? That one, okay, good.
To bring this freight train to a safe stop, only a small amount of braking force is required. Practice and experience will teach you how much force you'll need.
Curry and then cake. Sounds like a good combination. Where's the brake? Oh, that one. How do you toggle that again? Four, it says. That one, yeah. The bar is now on the leftmost. Maybe that's like momentum. If you're like stopping too abruptly, or if you're moving too abruptly.
Good work.
Inertia.
That concludes
probably
all of the basics of this locomotive.
Knowing your tracks. Can change it from mph to km in the menu. Okay, let's do that. I think that fits better. Thanks. Let's go and check it out where that is. I think that will help a bit. So measurement units, there you go, metric, and then Celsius, please. Screenshot quality high, let's go with that. Perfect. Alright. Let's move on to the next tutorial. Oh, only 2. Okay. For one of each of the trains. What is the difference between these 2? When do you use each one? Maybe they'll teach us. Very basic tutorial. Not anymore. It was a tough chicken. White bar indicates the rate of acceleration, deceleration. Ah, okay, great. That would be very helpful, although we'll be turning it off in a bit. But I guess that kind of...
Welcome to this BR143 electric locomotive in DB Traffic Red livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the start and stop procedures. Climb aboard to get started.
That looks very nice. Man, it's a very nice train, huh? Regio. Double-decker kind of thing. I remember some of the Swiss trains look like that. Just a bit of a different livery, I guess. Okay, let's go up. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that's the one. Okay. Looks a bit different. Enter the cab through the front. What do you mean? Oh, this one here. Wow, this is like a maze. Very apt for the music. Welcome back. Happy lurking.
The battery will power up the control desk and allow you to interact with it.
Okay, start position.
This locomotive draws power from the overhead electrical supply via a pantograph mounted on the roof. For this to work, we'll need to set up which configuration we'll be using.
How do you know which one? Like, in the previous tutorial it said to use both, but this time it's the rear.
A lot of your time will be spent in the driver's seat.
Makes sense. No closing the doors? Okay, now I can close doors. There you go. Ruhr-Sieg Nord.
To get the locomotive up and running, set the master switch.
Panigraph. I don't think that's what he said.
Headlights are important in letting others around know that a locomotive is operational.
Might be something with your ears. Panigraph. Might be a completely different thing. Set the left and right front headlights to white and set the center headlight to on. White. What is the other option? On or... let me see. White or red. Ah, okay. Can control it. That's the one, I guess. Yeah, those two. And then the center. Makes sense? So and if this is the rear, then you should set it to red. Like a tail light. That lazy bit on top. OMG. Pantograph to race. I heard it.
The locomotive is now ready to be energized. This is controlled by the main circuit breaker.
Goodness, look at that beauty. Sorry, we'll be taking a lot of screenshots like this. That just looks so good. Can't zoom in further though. About that one. Circuit breaker to close. Why do you need to close the circuit breaker? What does it do, guys? Does anyone know?
The train brake is used for normal line operations.
Driver's brake. Release.
When stopped for longer periods of time or when leaving the cab, a handbrake is engaged. We'll need to ensure this is released in order to get moving.
Where? This side one? Oh, that one. Ah, okay. It's like a real... oh, it's a rotating kind of thing. It's a bit of a workout there.
The force selector determines how much tractive effort force is being supplied to the train.
Tractive or braking force effort. That's something new. Germany, yes. Closest to breaker. Do the trans... What is that? Now we're doing this route today. Thing on top of the train that rises up to connect the train to the power line, sort of, right? Yes. Yes. Not a pantograph though, a pantograph. That thing at the back. Which looks like a robot arm. So we set that to 100. Not 120, only 100.
AFB allows the driver to easily amend the speed of a locomotive as required. Once a desired speed is set, indicated by a red needle on the speedometer, the locomotive will automatically adjust to meet that speed.
Wow, that's cool. Like cruise control thing? This is like easy mode. Double-decker train.
To prepare the train for stopping, AFB should first be turned off.
Makes sense. Can I go a little bit further though? There you go.
The size and weight of a train play a large part in determining how much braking force is needed to perform a safe, steady stop.
I don't think I can remember all this. Look at the shaking hands. Minimum. Goodness, how can you do this without any overlay? That sounds so scary. Sure thing. Blue eye. Or maybe I call you Tom. Maybe that's easier. Stop please, thank you. Those pedals look very worn out. I wonder what they're for. Is there any need for a pedal on a train as well?
Good work. That is the basics covered. A manual can also be obtained that provides more detail about the full functionality of this locomotive.
Oh yeah, I have it. I have it. You mean this manual? Yep, we'll be going to it soon. But I'm very scared how that works. Okay, that works. Let's go to the main menu. So let me pose you a question, guys. Do you want to go head straight into immersive pedia? Full immersion, or do a bit of normal scenario with overlays and everything? What would you like? Passenger train into operation for the morning service. So one is passenger, one is freight. Full on crash mode. Maybe. Yeah, I think it equates to that. Kind of. Go simple first. Let's go simple. Okay, this 10-minute trip to warm things up. I think even with that I'll get confused. Yeah, very nice screenshots. Look at that. Oh yeah, there was a New York line as well, right? Oh, we can go already. Each train must be set up and brought into service. Okay. Is that our train? Why doesn't he speak with me anymore? Find your train in the yard beyond the station. Always be aware of your surroundings. The yard beyond the station. Then it's not that one, it's that one, okay. Oh, this is nice. Can just do a bit of train spotting here. Speaking of spotting, I did quite a bit of truck spotting yesterday. I was in the industrial area. Spotted all kinds of trucks. I think I saw all brands of trucks. Even Asian ones. A lot of Fusos, Scanias, ends and everything. Should I just walk here? Even so, Sandafs. So a single next-gen Scania. All the others I've seen were like 4 series or 5 series probably. Man, this looks really good. I like that wagon. That car looks so high-tech. It's quite long too, huh? They don't do audio recordings for scenarios, only for the tutorials. Ah, okay. I see. Yeah, it was truck overload yesterday. It was fun. It was fun. Too bad I couldn't take pictures because they didn't allow pictures inside the industrial area. Too bad. Need to activate the locomotive and cab control car found at the rear, I guess. Yeah, there it is. Hopefully that train is not moving. It's not. Can we go inside from here? Oh, we could. Okay, let's go inside. Yeah, this looks very familiar. Those like foldable seats you can do. And some of them even have like bike racks, I think. And then the second floor. It's a bit cramped, but yes, I remember this kind of layout exactly. Some doors were like automatic as well. They had like sensors here. So they would have to wave your hand at that corner so that the door would open. It's quite interesting. How about this one? Oh, just pushing it. Okay. Swiss double-decker train. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. When we were in Switzerland, the trains looked exactly like this one. Was that the sensor? Or maybe that's a CCTV kind of thing. Yeah, it looks like a camera. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's locked. KJ, well, there was no way going there, I guess. Makes sense. Alright. Can you go inside through here? There we go. Battery to start. Pantograph to rear. Okay. There's a kiddie car. Well, we passed through the entire train. How do you spot one? This looked like very standard cars to me. Did you see anything? Reverser to reverse. Wait for the main reservoir to reach 6.0 bar pressure. I think that's that one. Yeah. It's the top deck. Ah, well, we also looked at some of the top decks, right? It's a very short train though. Yeah, only 3 cars. Where's this train going? Okay, it's 6 now, I think. Yes, there you go. Perfect. Start up the locomotive. Okay, I think I remember this one. Pantograph, race it, and then close the circuit board. Full service. Oh. I think that was not the intention there. Oh, that's just testing it, testing the brakes. Okay. Set the reverser back to neutral. Off. There you go. Tail lights. Where is that? Set the headlights to tail lights. How do you set it to tail lights? Can I have a little bit of lights in here? It's a bit dark. Yeah, that one. I guess if you put it to red, then that's the tail light. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Because this would be the reverse. And we would be moving backwards, I guess. Wind that down. Head to the cab car. Alright. Oh, there it is. Is it this one? No. Just the opposite side. No. What is that? What is that signal device for? Where is the door even? Ah, there it is. It's a bit dark in here. Close that. Close this. Okay, there we go. Move to that other side. I wonder what we'll be doing here. Maybe just setting on the lights or something? Close any doors. Ah, there is. That's interesting. Okay, so I guess that makes sense. Turn the battery to on. Set these lights to headlights. Activate the brake key. And set the reverser to forward. That's interesting, driving from the cab car. But I guess it kind of looks, yeah. Kind of makes sense, huh? Then we test the brakes here again. This is the cab car. And then release it. I like the toggles, the notches that goes to. Okay, pantograph, raise it. And then close it. Oh, my bad. Okay, you're routed into platform 3. I think this is where we need to save. Because I think this is where I can screw up. Alright, so let's see. That's the throttle. That's where we're going. Fin and drop. Fin and drop. Forward. How do we brake again? Let me see if I get my keys right. That's the train brake. This is the throttle, right? Okay. Set that to, what was it? 30%? Are we moving? How do you know if there's power being diverted? And if the train is starting to move? I did wind down the parking brake already, right? I don't think there's a parking brake here. I think I removed it. You've got multiple doors open. Do I? How do you know? Why doesn't it alarm anything? Shunting. Of course, I don't know any of these. And no, I'm not moving, looks like. What am I missing, guys? Doors? Yeah, good thing we started this one. Good thing we started on the basics. Open, close. Close. Everything seems closed. But don't they like auto close anyway? Okay, there we go. Now we're moving. Ah, okay, good. So it looks like there was something. There we go. Alright, let's see how this works. How do you remove that thing again? That star? Was it 5? No, F5? Nah. Okay, maybe later. Just the screws here. Oh, it's here already. Alright. And looks like there are like varying levels of cars there. Brake! Brake! Perfect! Look at that! Lucky brake! F1, but F1 is everything. How do you remove just the star? Open the doors on the left side. Okay, where is that? That's the one. Unlock left side doors. Okay, and then we open it. There we go. What does that say? Great work, that's it for this shift. Oh, that's that quick. Wow. Okay. It's a good teaser. I like it. Ah, done deal. That's simple enough. Oh, there you go. That's the one with the bike racks. Right. Let's have a look at which other scenarios we can play before we dive into the hardcore stuff. Which is more basic? Is it passenger or freight trains to start with? If we're going like hardcore. All job days should be that long. That would be amazing. Yeah, that would be something, definitely. So freight or passenger? You have to use settings to set what you want to see on screen. I remember there was a hotkey for it where you could remove the star and everything, but yeah, let's try and figure it out later. Okay, let's have a look. Ruhr-Sieg Railway. We can go full screen here. 185.2, that's for the freight, I think. Engage the battery thingies. In response to the 1973 oil crisis, the DBBR-143 is a no-nonsense mixed traffic ready locomotive perfectly suited to lower speed lines such as the scenic Ruhr-Sieg Railway. Page 267. What is page 267? We're going to read everything today. Thankfully it doesn't reach that long. Goodness, I was afraid already. Okay, new locomotive fleet. Deutsche Reichsbahn. Prototype was tested in 1982. 600 plus strong fleet of electric locos. DBBR-143. Top speed of 120. That sounds simpler to me. I think let's start with that one. After all, it is the first one in the manual. Okay, quick start guide. Handbrake is applied, reverser, driver brake, auxiliary drive control. Those don't sound familiar to me at all. That's the train in FS19. Oh, is it? Nice. Okay, that's cool. Batteries to start and spring it to the on state. I think that's kind of makes sense. Ah, and this is the other one. Yeah, this is the passenger train I think we've seen. Control car. Unusual driving position is that the driver is the end of a passenger coach. that has no actual capability to move on its own. Yeah, that's what I found weird about it. It's like a control panel with no engine of its own. But yeah, it kind of controls the actual loco. Looks like it anyway. Alex is pretty quiet. Maybe he's on the phone. Turn on the battery, okay. Ah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one I was curious about. Safety systems, Sifa. Sifa is a straightforward driver vigilance device, and its purpose is simply to ensure that the driver is constantly aware of the train and able to react and respond to the train in a timely manner. I think I want to try this out. On the keyboard, you can press Shift-Enter to toggle Sifa. Okay. On the DBBR 185.2, Shift-Enter. Then on the back wall of the cab, there's a Sifa breaker switch. Okay. There's no like, you have to press that. You cannot like push anything real in the train. That's interesting. Probably getting sheared. It's around here somewhere. Should be, huh? Rohan is trucking. He earned it after all those exams. How to use Sifa? Okay, once activated and the train is in motion, Sifa will trigger every 30 seconds. When it first triggers, it will light the white Sifa indicator on the desk if you do not respond to it by pressing the Q. Oh, so it's like the... what was the term? Yeah, I remember the Q thing. AWS? No, something like that. Did Jack call me? You recognize that, huh? Okay, then after 2.5 seconds, it will sound an alarm. Once this alarm sounds, you have a further 2.5 seconds to acknowledge before the train will apply a full service. Ah, okay, yeah. So it's like attention. So you have to keep attention. If you acknowledge after the brakes have applied, it will begin to release the brakes, but be aware that it may take some time for them to fully release. Makes sense? Oh, this is interesting. Signal post plates. So if you don't have an overlay, then you have to read this. How detailed that manual is, that is so cool. Expect slow, expect stop. Clear, slow speed. Oh my goodness. So there's a main signal, the straight one. The distance signal is that one. Expect clear. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. How about the speed limit? Yellow number below signal. Speed limit times 10 from next main signal. So white number above signal, it means it's 60 once we pass this post. Then the one below is the next one, it's 50, so we're going to slow down. Make sense? If expect proceeded to reduce speed is indicated without any white or yellow speed indicators, assume 40. Okay. Hagen and Plettenberg. That's too long. That is hardcore manual reading simulator. PZB, you must acknowledge the signal. What is a PZB, guys? That's different from the Sifa. If the aspect requires it. I guess one thing is to make sure that there is someone attending to the train, the Sifa, but the PZB is to make sure that you are acknowledging the signal. And what is the difference of those signs? I think that was the one in the beginning. I think we have to study that one. That one means it's a main signal. This one means it's a main block signal. What the driver can do if they're unable to communicate with the signaler should be simply regarded as a main signal. Okay, so in game terms, that's main signal anyway. Used below a white plate to indicate that this is a combined case signal with distant information as well as main signal information. I have no clue what all these mean. Inform the driver as to the nature of the information provided. Okay. When reading the aspect, it is important to observe the presence of these plates, as they will make it clear what information is presented and therefore how you should react to it. Okay. Hello sign by sign. You have to wave at it to acknowledge it. Or maybe a thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up. When you're passing the signal, you have to go like that. Mumbai bus sign. Yeah, white, red, white. That means it's a main signal, right? But if it's not like that, what does that mean? Like that one, it's only a distant signal because it's only a because there is no main sign or main aspect. There's only the distant aspect, the diagonal thing. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. What is that white thing? White light. Presence of NE2 whiteboard means this is an actual distant, and the white light tells us that the following main signal is closer than it would normally be. Okay. Sure thing that. What is that? A star? Is that a real? No, it's a flashing green light. It's not a real star. H's and K's. Is that the one? Because it's HV. Ah. Okay, we have to read that. Between Hagen and Plettenberg, the HV signals are in use, and then between Plettenberg and Finnentrop are the K signals. Ah, okay. So HV and then K. How do they differ? Kind of looks the same, just a little bit different platform. Clear, expect stop. Main is clear, and the distant expect reduced speed. Oh, there is no distant aspect, it's all in one. So if it's blinking, expect reduced speed. On the next one, maybe? Yeah, on the next one. And if it's yellow here, okay, so it's transitioning from green, blinking green, yellow, and then red, just like a traffic light in the Baltic states. Can they just have traffic lights like normal people? Yeah, why not, right? Cars can do it. Aspect only provides distant information if yellow triangle post plate is present. Yellow triangle post plate, that one. Ah. Main signal, and the yellow triangle tells us the signal also presents distant information. Okay. Case signaling. Providing the same information, really? Okay, yeah, it's flashing, and this yellow, that means the next one. These are both distant aspects. The next one could be a stop, or slow down rather. But this one means it's 40 on the next. This one doesn't it mean 60 on the next? For example, the following two signals are providing the same information. Expect reduced speed to 40 in the next main signal. Yeah. The presence of the NE2 board in the case signal means this is strictly being used as a distant. I don't understand why it would mean the same if this is 4 and this is 6. They can't even turn on red. Turn your train on red in the US. That sounds scary. Okay, that is identical. Yeah, that makes sense. The white thing there and the yellow thing is a distant aspect. Oh, the different white light. Also observe that the white light is now at the bottom of the case signal. What does that mean? Okay, PZB quick reference starting. When to acknowledge. Okay, what is this? System starts in restrictive monitoring. Limit to 45 kilometers per hour. I don't understand what the PZB is. It's for acknowledging signals, I guess. On passing, expect reduced speed, expect stop, or any speed reduction warning below 100. Once you have passed the signal, press and release the PZB acknowledge. Okay. If 1000 Hz not lit and no 1000 or 500 Hz active magnets in the next 550 meters. Oh, this is too much for me. I don't understand this at all. OMG. Yes, please. Welcome to the stream. Shuzzle. Yes, please help me with PZB because this is too much for me. PZB is expert mode. It does look like it. You even have an emote for it. Alright. System is an advanced onboard cab signaling system used to enforce reductions of speed on approach to various situations on the track, whether that is adverse signals, speed reductions, or something else. It works via 3 buttons on the cab desk: acknowledge, free, and override. Some visual displays on the desk or display panels depending on locomotive unit. Okay, so you can toggle it on, select the correct PCB mode via the selector in the engine room. Either press Ctrl Enter, okay, or operate the PCB toggle switch in the engine room. Okay, this is what I was looking for the Sifa, that there's an actual switch to turn it on. There are magnets on the track, and when you roll over them, then your PCB activates. Ah, and that's what the different hertz are. So each kind of magnet, each frequency of the magnet would be a thing. Hey! Welcome to the stream, Cook. You heard PZB. I guess you guys know each other from Matt's stream. PZB was what came before Sifa. Sifa is straightforward. Ah, okay. So PZB is old school. Can be daunting when you get started, but it's extremely rewarding. Do you... Okay. Ah, there you go. That's what I was going to ask. Don't try to learn PZB and Sifa at the same time. Okay, so let's forget about PZB first. Let's work on Sifa first. If we survive that, then let's go to PZB. Okay, I think that's enough troubles for now. Let's turn it on first. DBBR143, Shift Enter. Yeah, it's as sim-like as you would need. PCB sounds so daunting. Acknowledge, release, override? I don't know, something like that. In the real world, you would have to learn PCB before Sifa. Ah, because that's, I guess, the harder thing. So you learn the more complicated, like learning manual first before you go automatic in the car. Makes sense. What did the guy say? Steel train has been loaded, prepared, and needs hauling to the exchange yard north of Hagen. That complete to leave another train, this time packed with timber, waiting for you, okay? Hey, Ultimate! It's going very fine. We are reading a lot of manuals. As exciting as it can get doing that. Climb aboard. How do you turn it on? Where is the battery? Maybe somewhere. Okay, at the back. It's not really more complicated. You just get a signal and you have to acknowledge it, stating that you understood the situation in front of you. Ah. Help me get out of here. Alright, so let me ask you guys, which would you want to see first? Sifa or PZB? From what Shuzzle is saying, normally people learn PZB first, so maybe we should start with that? What do you guys think? Yeah, because that's PZB, that's Sifa. What is LZB? Okay, good thing you can hit it, because otherwise it would be scary. I'll save you. Okay, let's turn on the battery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. I don't think that got acknowledged. LCB. What is PCP? Sit in the back of the train, less chance of death. Yes, that's a good idea. Bye, Mrs. Clumsy. Welcome to Germany. Seatbelts, guys. Yeah, exactly, seatbelts. LZD was briefly a thing and got deprecated pretty much immediately. That's good. The less things there, the better. Okay, PZB. Let's go with PZB. I'll have to read up on it first though. One sec. We will have to read up on it. Okay, let's go with that. Okay. So, Ober, Mittler, Unter. Okay. System starts in restrictive monitoring, limit to 45 kilometers per hour. You can release when there is no active. Okay. When to acknowledge. When we pass a signal below 100 kilometers, we acknowledge. Then we release. And no. Okay. That's too much. Hope he drives trains better than his buses. Oh my goodness. I cannot commit to that one. Hey goals. Welcome to the stream. Are you ready for some manual reading? That's the 1000 hertz light. Okay, so let's see. We release if the 1000 hertz is not lit. And no 1500 hertz active magnets in the next 550 meters. How do I know that? Will the lights light up? Bus manual wasn't this complicated. Yeah, bus manual was just how to turn on the engine. Goodness. Stop, press PZB release, reset brakes, and throttle, then proceed as normal. Okay. Later. When to override. So these are the three actions we can do, right? On permission, to proceed through a red stop signal must be below 40 kilometers per hour. So I guess that's more of an exceptional basis. If there's a red signal, a red aspect, we would need to stop normally. But if we have permission, then we can set to override, I guess. Okay. So we acknowledge and then we release, I guess. Press and release. Okay. Press it, and then once the lights have turned off, we release it. If I'm not making sense, let me know, okay? So I can... Override is just if you call someone and they say you're free to skip over the next signal, and okay, good. Everybody get ready to jump. While pressing the clip button. Oh my goodness. Use the appropriate speed chart from the following page based on PCB mode in operation OMU. What is this for? For freight services with good braking. I guess that's us. Okay. No clue. Alright. Normal, restricted. Normal, restricted. Okay. PCB mode, there are 3 modes, O, M, or U. For us, I guess... What? We could go with M. Max 125. This loco has a max of 120, isn't it? So I guess we could go with M. Alright, let's see. Advance on board, okay. Used to enforce reductions of speed. Works via 3 buttons on cab desk. Acknowledge free override, okay, that we know. Some visual displays on the desk or the display panels depending on the locomotive unit. Okay. Select the correct PCB mode via the selector in the engine room. What is the correct PCB mode though? Okay, M for freight. Okay, good. No, the pantograph is still down. Doesn't it start up and you have to... Nah, I won't go along that route. Still have bed here, look at that. Won't go down. Pantographs are still down. What number for emergency services in Germany? Yeah, store them on speed dial. Okay. Or operate the PCB toggle switch in the engine room. Okay, let's do it one by one. So let's see. So we turn it on. Oh, I'm scared. And then we should go to the engine room, I guess. Is there a separate engine room here? No, I don't think so. I think that's on the other loco. So I turned that on, and is it good already? 112, isn't it? Oh, there's 1000 hertz blinking. What do I do? Where is it blinking? I see it in the overlay, but I don't see it on the thingy. Stop. Pause. Toggle PCB via the keyboard or operate the PCB toggle switch in the engine room. Okay, I think we did that, right? I think we did that. That's what we switched on. Okay. But what is selector? Correct PCB mode via the selector in the engine room. How do you set that? Through the inside of the cabin. Ah, okay. Alright, alright. Let's check that out. Maybe go away from that. Released. Really? Inside the cabin. Is there like a secret door in here? Maybe on the other side? I don't know. Let's see. Auto self-destruct engaged. Should be above the seat. No, you can't go in here. Maybe, yeah, I think it's on the that's on the other loco, not this one. Above the seat. That one. No, that's the release. Yeah, it won't let me get into the engine room. Secret door is not clue though. Hey Hero. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome back. Just fibbling around with the controls here. Emergency pantograph. That sounds scary.
Zugbeeinflussung. 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 Zugbeeinflussung.
Okay. Just worked on the stuff there. Work on the links. Okay, I'm trying to look at the overlay, the HUD. Pantograph is there. AFB, throttle off. So many places you could go with the... Oh, this is acknowledge, that is release, that is override. Okay, these are the three. What about this one? That's release. Acknowledge. And there's no override. Why do you have two controls there? Here and here. For left-handed people? Now you can purchase Clumsy's new I Survived Clumsy's reading t-shirt. Not as good as the Fuso voice, I agree. Ichi, how are you, man? Long time no see. How's it been? How are you feeling? Okay. So, what does this say? Correct PCB mode. That thing, isn't it? Yeah, we should be on M. Select the correct PCB mode via the mode selector switch on the right hand side of the desk, just underneath the main surface. That is on the 185.2. But this one doesn't have a picture. Via the selector in the engine room. Do you guys see that? The different modes. With that one? No, that's passenger doors. I I don't see any similar dial here, so it should be in the engine room somewhere. That's just a switch. This is the 143, I believe. Unless I missed it completely. There. Let me in. Maybe it's automatic, huh? Maybe it's automatic. Can't operate any of the switches under the desk. That one. Okay, let's have a look. No, there is nothing there. Emergency brake valve. I don't think we know that. Wipers. Goodness, no overlay like that. How the heck would I know what to do? I don't think no overlay works for me. This is the 185. Is it? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. This one? Ah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that switch is there. Okay, so we should see this. Mode selector switch on the right hand side of the desk. Just underneath the main surface. Underneath the main surface. Is there a crouch? There is. PCB mode, there we go. Super sneaky. Okay, it's M. Okay, that works. Does anyone know how where the train is? It's in 3 hours. We have the game paused. Kind of. Okay, we're good. Hey Barry. Doing a bit of training today. Screwing things up. Just like usual. There you go, finally. Alright, it is the 185. Why did I assume it's the 143? Okay, thanks. Okay, with that, can be daunting. Quick reference. When you drive until the data begins to become second nature. PCB on, don't try to learn. Okay. Should check to make sure you're in correct PCB mode. Yes, we are. Passenger freight, okay. Quick reference. No, I'm using M. Okay. Starting off. Start moving, it will switch to its start program, which you can see by alternating 70-85 lights on the PCB section of the desk. And on PR185.2, a flashing indicator with a yellow text announcement. Uber vacuum 45 kilometers per hour. Do we see that? Yeah, there we go. Uber vacuum 100, well, it's 100 kilometers per hour, it says. The manual say how to tell which way a switch is switched. Because it really sucks when you run over one at 120 only to learn it's been switched sideways. And your loco is starting to tilt. Oh, what does that even mean? Transcoding, no transcoding. Oh, dang it. Yeah. Hate it. Sorry about that. As well as on the HUD. Okay. Well, these are alternating. You should adhere to a speed limit of max 145. Okay. So if it says 100 for us, that means less than 100. You can either let this expire naturally, or if you are sure you have green lights, no speed restrictions, you can press the keyboard and PCB free button to release from the start program early. Look at the PCB free button. PCB free, is that different from PCB release? Drive according to the max permissible speed under the given PCB mode and the line speed, whichever is lower. Alright. Reacting to the route. Okay. As you get near these, not to run right up to your speed restrictions when PCB is monitoring. Drivers will generally run around 5 kilometers under to allow for any... Okay. You're faced with a signal on the left. Most essential information here is that the distance is showing an expect slow, this one, with an indicated 50 kilometers per hour. This signal requires PCB reaction to proceed. After we have passed this signal, press and release the PCB acknowledge button page down. Okay. Okay, and the onboard PCB system should now show a 1000 Hz indicator in the cab and on the HUD. Alright. If you now refer to the PCB mode tables, you must now reduce to 85 kilometers within 23 seconds. Okay. This is the only intervention PCB will have. It is now your responsibility to further reduce the speed to meet 50 kilometers per hour. Okay. One sec. Expect slow. This one is expect stop. Okay. Press and release. Okay, same thing. 85 kilometers. That's for the passenger mode though. That's not with the freight mode. I didn't get that, Chazal. The starting to tilt thing. Was there something I need to look at? Assuming the next signal remains at the stop aspect, you must now prepare to meet the 500 Hz magnet on the track. What happens when you don't press anything? Are the emergency brakes going to trigger? Referring to the table, going no faster than 65 at the exact moment you hit 500 Hz magnet, and then once you do, you have 153 meters. Okay. Wow, that's really most frequent. Okay, it's really hectic. Simply acknowledge any speed restriction showing less than 100 kilometers per hour, and then if 1000 Hz activates, make sure that you can respond with the appropriate speed reductions according to the table in the quick reference section. Okay. Oh my goodness. So much. We need to reference the table. Okay, we're referring to M. You get emergency stopped. Okay. We don't want that. Welcome back, Da. Alright, so max is 125. If the 1000 Hz is lighting up, then we have to go down to 70 kilometers per hour within 30 seconds or 29 seconds. If the 500 start, 100 Hz start and max. What is that difference? Maybe it's 50 and then 35. Yeah, okay, so at the start of the 500 Hz signal, we have to go down, we have to be down to 50 by then, and then after 153 meters should be down to 35. Is that how you read that? Something like that, I guess, but 70, 50, 35. So when this lights up, we go down to 70, kinda-ish. The restricted, I haven't read that far yet, but I think if you go slow, you'll go into restricted mode, like here. Yeah, if you travel below 10 for 15 seconds or more, this point, okay, speed limits change. If neither of the 1000 or 500 indicators are lit, and you're confident that there are no active 100. Okay, free or end the keyboard. On the keyboard, that's a PCB release, I think. Okay, I kind of get it, but we will see. No problem, Da. Sorry about the lag here. No transcode thingy. Alright, so 1000 Hz is lighting up. That means we need to go below 70, I think. Set the master switch to forward and train brake to full service. This is more complicated than ST in Mexico Extremo. Oh yeah. Yes, I think so too. There you go. Go back to 1B. What is this? Pantograph. Here we go. Favorite section. There you go. Activate the lights. Cab lights. Yeah, I guess we can go with that. Headlights to bright. And release the parking brake over there at the back. There we go. Depart when ready. Let's save it. Here we go, guys. Pantograph is up. We have lift off. Well, not really. If you don't have a pantograph, what will a pantomime do? Exactly. Yeah, that's good point. Why they call it the master switch instead of the reverser? Oh, nice. Wait a minute. We look so lonely here. Easy mode. Okay. Release the train brake and depart when ready. Let's do this. So how do I acknowledge again?
Zugbeeinflussung.
Okay, that's the acknowledge thingy. As long as maybe...
Zugbeeinflussung.
Okay, let's do this. Am I missing something? Train brake, train brake. There we go. Stop at location before the red signal, okay? Bus collision. 5, 4, 3. Drivers don't drive with a cab light in real life. Okay, let's do that realistically then. Cab lights. Okay, there you go. Hold on to your pantograph, people. We are actually not moving. I think I missed something. The small white thing is the switch signal you were talking about. That one? Or a different one? We're not moving, guys. Released. Do I need to power up more? In front of the train. Ah, that's the one. Okay. Ah, there we go. Release it, right? So, kind of not moving. Has it something to do with the door again? Oh, there we go. Ah, I couldn't release it a while ago, I guess. So let's stop there. What is that 7085 thing? Should I be doing something? Oh, that may be just the startup thingy. Okay. I'm confused now. I'm totally confused, but we will see. In front of the train. No, I'm probably not seeing it. I'm scared now. Okay, stop there. Slow down bit by bit. There hasn't been any PZB things yet. Maybe we're just warming up. Good. Request access to the yard. Okay. Oh, is that something we have to override? Proceed at restricted speed. So do we have to like override that? Stop against the train and manually connect the couplers. I mean, I'm now in restricted monitoring. How did you know? Oh, you're out of monitoring, so you're fine. Oh, that's the one which was blinking. Okay. So let's remove the brakes. And then let's move. Stop against the train, okay. Should be okay. What's the speed limit here? 15. Apply some brakes. Need to hold down the override button. I guess too late now. Is it too late? Okay, let's see how that works. Maybe it doesn't apply for the train yard or something. Too late. Why didn't it penalize me then? Oh. What is... Oh, is it not going to snap in? How do I connect it? Zugbeeinflussung voice keeps saying is the Z in PBZ. Ah, okay. Zugbeeinflussung. Is that what it's saying? Stop against the train and manually connect the couplers. Okay, so should I be going down now? What is the electric brake in the train brake? Let's do that. Oh. Connect. There we go. Oh, strong we are. Did we like pull the loco over? Whew, that was a workout. Alright. Switch the master to off and train brake to release. Deactivate the lights. Head to the other cab and remember to turn off PCB, you guys said. Go. There are different ways of slowing down a train. Adds more to the confusion. At least for me. Okay, let's move to the next one. So here we turn on PCB. I guess everything is okay. Is the battery okay already? I guess. Because it's on already. Activate the lights. Good. Forward. And full service. Okay, I'm kind of getting the hang of it. They also depend on the type of loco. Oh, they sure like their things complicated. Okay, we're good. Let's see, let's save it. Okay, let's get going. Hagen 188, which is 9 kilometers away. Are we moving? Or did I miss something? We are moving. Nice. There we go. Okay, good. I think we can speed up a little. Sounds very modern, this train. Pantograph is up. Okay, so something is blinking. 7085. I have no clue what that means. We cannot go beyond 45. Looking at that thing. Uber vacuum 45 kilometers per hour. Let's turn off the throttle and just cruise. Restricted monitoring, so 40 kilometers per hour. Okay. Don't go outside of the cab too often because you'll probably miss PCB. Okay, we have to focus. No sightseeing. No sightseeing. What's fun in that? Turn it off? Do we dare turn it off? There's a signal coming. No, I cannot turn it off. I'm scared. Save. Okay. Here we go. Let's go and read what that says. It's a... what is that? The second type of signal. Is it? Is there no sound or anything? Why did nothing happen? Real engineers save all the time. The 185 were built between 1999 and 2005. That's so interesting. So it's just me, old school thinking. Didn't think trains could get much more modern. Alright, so I haven't acknowledged anything yet. What is AFB? Is that like the cruise control thing? Okay, I think we can speed up now. Are we out of monitoring? Nothing's blinking anymore. I guess we should be. You didn't have to acknowledge that one, so you're fine. When did you have to acknowledge? I thought if there was like a distant signal that stopped, you should. Okay, this one I don't need to anyway, right? Because that's green. Oh, that looks so good. AFB is essentially cruise control and braking. Okay, let's not use that at the moment. I guess I can speed up. Do I have to release something so I get rid of that 70 thing? Because I'm getting really close to it. I think it only works on ETCS tracks though. Distant signal. Isn't it? Green all the way. $70 is the PZB mode. Oh. 70 equals PZB is on. Ah, okay, okay. Oh, we aren't even tooting anymore. Don't we have to like toot or something? What was the mode again for when you're passing a level crossing? There's a certain tooth, right? So many things to think about. Who knew? Operating trains could get so complicated. Drivers don't blow their horns in Germany. Oh, okay, that's good for me. There were barriers or no tooting. Oh, because last time, where was that? I think that was in the US, right? In the CSX Heavy Haul. You guys were telling me to do that even with the barriers and stuff. As long as we were crossing a level crossing, basically. Fast freight. In the US you must do it. Ah, okay. In the US trains are supposed to be very noisy. Okay, okay, good. I like this. I like this then. You do it all the time. I can imagine it. Okay, everything is still green, that's good. Speed limits, anything? No, I don't think so. I think we're good. That doesn't apply to us, right? Yeah. Mature thinking, lads. I don't think that's the word I'd use, but sometimes you toot without warning. Natural tooting, is it? Organic tooting? Is that how we call it nowadays? It's the in thing. No light there? No, not for us. Okay, I'm really focusing now on the road, on the tracks, on the railroad. Okay, do I have to acknowledge that? I'm seeing a yellow somewhere. Maybe not. Oh, I have to slow down? Am I stopping? Okay, so what did I do wrong? Oh, I thought it would like do a beep or something to give me a chance to do it. You had to act that. I did, but I think a bit too late because the S already put up. When that guy starts screaming, we also release it. How do you remove it? Okay, that's the one. And then we have to... Was there some other type to do? Or we just go forward again? No, I don't remember anymore. Okay, so I have to acknowledge. Acknowledging is as simple as tapping the acknowledge key, or do I have to hold it for a few seconds? I think I have to do something as well. Maybe not. You acknowledge every warning signal that's not only greens. Ah, okay. That's a good rule of thumb. Good. Am I moving? Not really. Do I have to release something? Yeah, I don't seem to be going anywhere. Maybe there is some other specific thing I should be doing to get out of the emergency brake. brakes are good here. How about the emergency brakes? How do you turn it off? How about the parking brake? There was something about in the manual about recovering from a forced stop. That one. Wait for the train to come to a complete stop. Press end on the keyboard and activate the PCB free button. Okay, I did that. Apply the brake handle and move the throttle handle to 0 if it isn't already. Release the brakes and continue. Apply the brake handle. What is that? Power off, brake, full service, then release brakes. Is that it? Now we can move. Okay. Good thing we're not driving a passenger train. Imagine how late we are already. Goodness. Okay, we're moving. We're moving. There we go. Good. Never listened. It actually worked. Good job. Okay, good. Let's get going again. We're learning bit by bit. Bit by bit. Goodness, this is complicated. Do listen because it was correct. He got lucky that time. That's how you did it in TS. So we cannot go beyond 45 yet. We're still in restricted mode. Okay, makes sense. So even though the speed limit says in the overlay, and now we can go? Not yet, I think. Scotsman is pulling his hair out now. Oh my goodness. Manual reading simulator for the win. Like that. Yeah, that's the perfect emote. So am I going closer to the destination? Why does it seem like I'm going farther? There we go. No longer in restricted mode, and I think we have to acknowledge that, right? So let me do that. When do I do it? Let me know, guys. I'll just spam it. Is that it? Did I do it right that time? Crap. Speeding. Why am I stopping? Did I do something? Didn't pay attention to the switch signal. Yeah, I didn't see it at all. What switch signal? I missed another, but it's not didn't apply the brakes or anything. Did it? No, it didn't. Yeah, I just really slowed down. So I think we're good there. It's just that I dropped into restrictive mode again. Yeah, that's just putting too much brakes. Okay, we'll get there eventually. Bit by bit. The one before the switch just went left on. There was a speed limit sign there, or is it automatic that when there's a switch signal, you go down to 45? That looks perfectly apt. How does a switch signal look anyway? I think I missed that in the manual. Rip. Okay, we can speed up a little. Me creating a tutorial. Oh, I think that will lead to a lot of clumsy train drivers. When the switch signal tells you that the switch is sending you left, you don't want to go very fast. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. I guess my main problem is I don't even know how that looks like. That switch signal telling me to switch to the left or right. What does that look like? Are those lights as well? Can we move already? Ah, we have a grade 1.5%, that's why it's super slow. The small white lights on the ground. Ah, that's what that's for. Okay. So when I see those white lights, does that mean I can... does that mean I can... that means there's going to be a lane change? Goodness, this is a bridge shot. Can I take a photo? Oh no! Risks the emergency brakes. We have to take a photo. The direction of the white lights tell you which way the switch is set. Oh, there's a direction in the white lights. Drink, drink. Didn't even know there was such a thing. If they're switched straight, you don't want to slow down. Okay. How do you determine which direction they're pointing to? Okay, restrictive mode is out, but I need to slow down. And this one I have to acknowledge, right? Why am I think the brakes are applying, like there's a delay when applying the brakes. Oh dang it, I'm going full stop again. Yeah, I think I don't get the braking yet of this train. Feels weird. There's a huge delay. Inertia does not apply in these simulations. I don't really understand it. Hey Sparks, by the way. Welcome to the stream, man. Come back. We're fumbling around with the train controls. It was a while ago. It's not anymore. And I'm actually surprised because I slowed down. So didn't it say that when you go below 15, you go into restricted mode? But it doesn't seem like the 45 kilometer warning is there anymore. So I think it didn't trigger this time. Maybe that's a bug. And why am I going still so slow? Do I still have brakes on? Not really. Why is this throttle? Why does the throttle look different? This one, isn't it supposed to be like blue over there? It feels like I have a brake somewhere set. How heavy is the cargo? How do you check? It's a bit long. Not that long. Oh, there was a switch signal there. What did it look like? Shouldn't there be? Like, look at that. Throttle is 76%, but I'm barely moving. I think I'm doing something wrong. Still, I still have some brakes on. Oh yeah, that's the one. Why wasn't that moving with me? That's weird. Okay, so that one, is that saying I'm moving right because it's like diagonal that way? Maybe? No one ever greased the wheel bearings. Yeah, the electric brake was like stuck in that mode. Still slow though. Maybe there's a bit of a delay again with releasing the brakes or something. Hello? Can you go faster? Go to 125%. Let's go with that. Is the left brake lever released? Which one is the left brake lever? This one? Yeah. Yes. You see something wrong? Why am I going so slow? Maybe I should slow down fully. Because max throttle and we were barely moving. I think I broke the engine. Do we not have any power or something? No, we should have. Amp is -1. I think I broke it, guys. Let's do a full stop, I think. Stop dragging your feet. Oh my goodness, no wonder we're going so slow. Okay. Let's go to full brakes, full service. Release it. And then we go. There we go. That looks much better with that throttle. Yeah. Throttle off and then full throttle, I think, would work. This looks good now. I think it got confused with the way I was making things. Still, it's not moving, but I think it's trying to push along. There we go. Push. Push, 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 push. There we go. I think we're doing this the right way now. Sorry, couldn't resist. Oh, how noisy is that? That sounds very scary. Does this game simulate wheel slip? How would you know when that happens? Is there like a weird sound or something? Okay, let's go. Let's go full. Let's experience the wheel slip. I think so far traction is holding. Drop sand on the rails. A very loud metallic screeching. I think I know the sound of that from the movies, at least. Slow down a little. Yeah, I think we can start cruising. Quite close to the speed limit. The PCB is not so enjoyable because it's not like giving you a, or maybe I'm just seeing, not just seeing it, just not seeing it, that is. Like, there's no, how do I know when I have to acknowledge something? When I pass something, I know I have to, but is there something that lights up and then I would have to acknowledge it and then the light goes away? Or is it more like manual? Because like the, what was that, Sifa? Sifa is making the sound, right? Has the light and then has the sound. Okay, this one I have to acknowledge for sure. Right? So drop to 70. That's the 1000 hertz. Should be good. Yeah, should be within the range. Ready for a Japanese bullet train. I'm going that fast, huh? What is that? Distant signal. And then the main signal is close by. There you go. Oh, this is lovely. That bend. Beautiful. Normally you hear a sound. For PCB, I would have thought so. Oh crap. Yeah, there was that thing again, that switch again, which I completely missed. I don't see those. Don't stop so much. Don't stop too much. I don't get it. Yeah, it's like playing farming sim with a 1000 latency. When you hit the brakes, it takes like 1 minute for it to react, and then the same goes with the when you're gassing up again. Looks very weird. Normally you hear a sound of the PCB. Maybe you should, huh? Yeah, it feels very like, it feels very role-play-ish. Like it's not in-game, that you just press it for the sake of knowing that you need to press it, but it's not implemented until the time that it actually hits the emergency brakes, like how it did with us. So you can't really underestimate it. Usually won't go above 1 or 2 when you are braking. Oh really? Okay, noted. Because the tutorial asked me to go to 4 a while ago. I thought that was normal. Okay, that one, what does that mean? That one. Let's apply a bit of brakes. Not really. I applied the brakes to 4. Off the throttle. Start cruising. Start slowing down. Maybe a single level of brake. Okay, that looks good. Bit more. Yeah, we reached it. Thank goodness there was no time limit. Oh no, here we go again. The brakes are kind of intense. Okay, good thing it was not that strict. Phew. Alright. We made it somehow. I don't even know what happened. Manually uncouple, okay. Never go above 1 or 2, okay. Gets up and kisses the ground. OMG. There we go, see? GG, we did it. Hopefully, the next one will be a bit smoother. Okay. Let the signalman know when you're ready to proceed. Are those red everywhere? Okay. Ready to pass signal. Proceed at restricted speed. Okay. I did that already, right? Request access to couple to the train. Okay, there you go. So we can proceed, but do I need to override? 1 PCB failed so far. So do I need to override because we're passing a red?
Zugbeeinflussung.
Something like that? No idea. So it looks like the job isn't done yet. Oh, we still have the logging things, I think. The logging trailers, logging cars. You shouldn't with this type of signal. Okay, maybe that's why it didn't fail a while ago. Or at least when I was entering the train depot thing, the train yard. Wasn't asking me to... I didn't, like, I don't know what should have happened. Didn't ask me to stop. Didn't get any emergency brakes or something. Am I approaching too fast? I think I am. Hit a little bit of the brakes. Oh, shouldn't be a problem. I mean, we're a single loco. Should be much easier to stop. Let's have a look. Is that close enough? Let's see, I guess. 1B. Right? There we go. Wow. Strong arms indeed. How does that work in real life? Should I have gone closer? Okay, close the door. We set the train brake to release. Set that to off. Lights off. Tail lights reduced. And turn that off. And let's head to the other cab, but let's turn off PCP here. Thank you. Good. I think I have something to practice offline now. Goodness. Brake handle test. Okay. I think I remember this part. Then set that to 1B. Right? What is this? Do we need the pantograph? Race. I think we had it traced anyway, but fine. Oh, that looks so cool. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Alright. Speed up. Bole 305, 3.8 kilometers away. Okay, so that signal, I should acknowledge that, right? Think so. Are we brave enough to hide overlays? No. Maybe not. Am I missing something? Parking brake. Is the parking brake thingy still set? Not seeing the throttle move there. You like trains. Not sure if the trains like me back though. That one you shouldn't acknowledge. How would you know when? When you're in a train yard, you don't need to? And am I missing something here? Pantograph is up. That's not registering. We learned almost all the German signals. Plus BCB. Good thing we have you with us. Okay. Something is not working, guys. Maybe the battery is not... Oh, maybe the lights. I haven't set the lights yet. No, it's there. High beam. Don't really see it. So the battery seems to be okay. Main circuit. Main circuit is closed. Oh, there we go. No, maybe the lights? I have no clue. No clue at all. Okay, restricted mode looks like it's fine. So this one, no need for acknowledging, right? Okay, let's ignore that then. Okay, let's see. I didn't acknowledge it and we're fine. I think you have it right, Scotsman. Speed up a little, maybe until 35 or 40. $35 I think should be good. Yeah, like this one. I don't really see where the switch signals are. Like there's a white there. I don't get it. I'm going to have to look at the manual if there's something there. So like this one. How do I know if I'm going straight or right? That one, what does that say? Maybe it means I was going right. And then left? No clue. No clue. Okay, but this has to take us somewhere. At least. Maybe we can admire the view a little while this is going straight. There we go. Oh, that is one long train. Look at that. Nice. I also love the sounds here. That is pretty cool. Okay, let's get back to business. What does that say, guys? What does that white light say? That there's a signal incoming? No, that's a main signal. No, it's a distant signal. I have no clue. Is that for us? $18.5 kilometers. Ooh, nice. How does that work? Oh, so many lights here. What does that mean? Okay. All the yellow things, so maybe I just acknowledge it to be safe. White light is the same as green light, okay. The 4014 was wheeled the other day. Almost done. Is that a train? Speed limit hasn't changed yet. I guess there should be some indicator when that could happen. It's a steam loco. Ah. Uber Vacuum 70 kilometers per hour. Okay, the speed limit just changed. I have no clue why or what was the indication that was a thing. Oh, did we pass some kind of signal, or because we were like beyond the train yard already? It's very nice, doesn't it? Let's increase the throttle a bit. I think we can afford to speed up a little. There was a 60 sign earlier. Oh, I missed it again. Was that like a small one at the bottom, or did it have like a stand or something? Yeah, I have to look at that better. Okay, let's keep 5 kilometers as a buffer. Should be okay. This downhill though, I think let's apply a little bit of brakes. 1 meter high. Ah, yeah, I missed it completely. Triangular sign saying 6. Ah, okay, okay, I see. Okay, there's a signal coming. This one we acknowledge, right? It's a distant signal. Good. Alright, I'll keep my eyes peeled, thank you. Just apply just a touch. Bit of throttle in there. Speed us up just a little bit. Okay. And let me save the game just in case I screw it up. Oh, those are a lot of lights. That is a distant signal with a main signal incoming. That's the one. And one more. Saying that the next is... I don't remember. Is the slow.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Trying to wrap my head around all the different combinations, it's so hard. I'm also seeing some kind of marker here, the 3, 2, 1 kind of thing, that one. That means there's a signal coming, but that's not actually where we're going. Okay, good. That's actually a very nice deal, right? Yeah, if there's a blind spot, at least you know that the signal is incoming. And there's a 5 there. Ah, yeah, I saw it. I saw it that time. Nice. Okay. I'm getting used to it bit by bit, I think.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Yeah, I was hoping for some kind of sound. Maybe next we try the Sifa if we still have enough time. Maybe that will be a bit more interactive. Oh, we have a very high grade here. Speed up a little. There we go. Yeah, I think it will be pretty challenging remembering all the speed limits. Like right now, if I don't have the overlay, I would totally forget. It's a 50. It's a 50 zone. Good thing we still have the overlay though. I don't think I'm quite ready to get rid of it yet. I'll need a bit of offline practice for that. But looks like I have something to do aside from trucking. Trucking wise though, I'm still very much enjoying the T800. Just enjoying the East Coast now. Okay, looks like a lot of lights there. Is there a stop there somewhere? The next one could be a stop, I think. Something like that, maybe. Apply some brakes. Oh, that's pretty steep actually. But our brakes are holding, I think. Be good. There's a light there. Should I slow down? Does that mean I'm switching lanes somewhere and I have to go down to 40? Yes, okay, I got it that time. Phew. Alright, I like that. Lucky. Okay. And we're almost there. We're almost there. So we can just cruise along here and enjoy. Alright, have a good night, Jack. Thank you for staying here. And glad you enjoyed your... Let it go. Hope you enjoyed your fishing. Good night, catch you next time. Catch you in Discord. And catch you live on Friday again. The sign was triangular. There's as usual a triangular sign first to warn you and a square when it becomes active. For the speed limit? Ah, okay, I see. So if it's a triangle, it's a warning. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. Okay, slow it down. Slow it down. Oh man. Yeah. It's a bit off. Steam friend request type. There we go. Good thing there's a bit of leeway in there. That's it for this shift. Shut down the loco, climb down to complete this duty. Good. Yes, thank you for that note. I will try to remember. Turn it off. How do you say that? Normal? Parking brake to on. Apply it. You have to like put it on train brake or something. Oh, I think you have it on parking brake anyway, so it should be fine. Ah, yes, thank you for pointing it out, Alex. I have a key. They gave me a key so I can check it out. Turn out the PCB. So hopefully we can check it out soon. I'm not sure if I can stream tomorrow though, but we will try. I do want to check it out. Did anyone join the live stream launch? No giveaway. No giveaway yet. Not yet, at least. Okay, we're good. I think we finished. In one piece. Kinda-ish. There we go. It didn't give me a penalty for hitting the emergency brakes. But fine. It was feeling very courteous, I guess. Nobody died, GG. That's the best we can hope for in these trips. Returning empty. What does that change? Fresh rake of empty wagons must be hauled from Let Math. Keep the wheels of commerce turning. Okay. I guess we can work with that. And then we could say still continue with PZB or try out the Sifa. I think the Sifa is just, with the Sifa, do you even have to acknowledge the signals? I think it's a periodic thing, every 30 seconds only. Or is there something more to it? Oh, that looks so good. Train of the empty wagons. These need hauling back to the supplier for the next shipment of product. Okay. Climb aboard and get going. Activate the battery. Oh, it's that kind of... It's a different logo now, is it? Oh, on a different side again. Sifa needs to acknowledge as well. Ah, okay. I read that wrong then. With a Q key. But is that with the signal? Or is that... you acknowledge the signal or the periodic acknowledging kind of thing? What is that sign? Right of way? That's it. It looks to me, at least from a driver's point of view. Super cool. Train incoming. Ah, beautiful. Charge the brakes. Where are the brakes? The bar? That's the only one I'm seeing move. I guess so. Sifa will go off every 30 seconds. That's what I know. Let's try it. Okay. Yeah, I think but it does not like need a separate acknowledgement for when you're passing along signals, right? Forward. Full service. To 1B. Raise that. Close that. Good. Activate lights. And bright. And release the parking brake. Can you turn on the wipers somehow? I think there was a thing here, that one. There we go. Foggy weather hype. No, signal acknowledges for PZB only. Okay, okay, gotcha. Alright, let's try it. There should be a Sifa light somewhere. I don't see it, but it will probably come up here somewhere. I still have some kind of brake. I think. Yeah, that's 1B. There we go. Stop against the train and manually connect the couplers. I'm going too fast. Now where's the Sifa thing? Does it only activate at that specific speed? Will go off once you are moving. Okay. There, that's the one.
Sifa, Sifa.
There you go. Okay, good. That I think is easier. It's a more, how do you say, layman kind of thing. Don't need to differentiate. Now there's only one button and don't have to distinguish between the signals. It's time-based. Goes off every 30 seconds. Right. That's simpler. So I read that if you don't hit it immediately, it will like warn you. Ouch. Is that how you connect it? Maybe not. Might be a bit too far. Okay. And then I think we're good. There we go. Turn that off. Turn off the wipers as well. Release the brakes. Turn off the lights. Tail. How about the headlights? Shouldn't we put it like tail lights reduced or something? Clumsy coupling. You got it. Turn off the Sifa as well. Pulling the train together all by yourself. Yeah. Who needs an engine when you have that strength? Good. Let's turn on the Sifa again here. Right. Okay, forward. Full service. Looks good. One B, okay. Hey, are you alive in there? Yeah, that makes sense. Especially for trains, right? The driver has to keep on being attentive. There we go. Good thing is, even if you're in this mode, the overlay would light up the yellow exclamation point below the guy. Oh, and the wipers. I forgot about the wipers. Let's go intermittent. Sifa. I like the wipers actually. Very nice effect. I think I'll make that stronger just to see that more often. Even the shadows, look at the shadows. Beautiful. And I like that. This is very scenic. Okay, now that we have at least an idea of how this thing can be driven, thank you for the reminder, we can now at least start enjoying the landscape. Goodness, the lighting is beautiful. Yeah. What the? What kind of truck is this? Look at that lighting. Goodness, there are even like subtle sun shafts in there. Hey, Agato. How's it going, man? Is that the speed limit? 110? Is that what that means? So once the tail end of our train passes that, speed limit will be 110. Let's see the theory. It's a pretty long train though. Sifa. Krapfeko. Where's the sign? There it is. Is it? Oh no, I think that's a different one still. Too bad we don't have the Krapfeko emote in Twitch. Only in Discord. That's a good start. Well, the speed limit is 110 now. When did it change? We haven't stopped yet. We haven't passed through it yet. 111 that is. No, 110.
Sifa.
Thank you. Okay, let's speed up. Enjoy the view, guys. So we're turning off the main circuit breaker. Why? Is it because we are relying on the pantograph now? That's why we turn off the electricity consumption inside the loco itself? Is that what that means? Man, that looks so good. I love this. The Sifa is kind of a pain though, but yeah, like now, Sifa. I'm trying to look for where the button is, the Sifa button. There should be a physical button somewhere, right? For the acknowledgement. Okay, let's slow down a little. Maybe we can go a bit faster. Maybe it's on the foot something? No pedal here, no.
Sifa.
Thank you. Signal ahead. Good to go. All green. Sifa pedal is on the button. Sifa pedals on the button. IRL, the driver would hold it down during the whole journey. Oh. Where is it supposed to be? You guys see it? That one? Ah, that's the one. That's the one. So how would the driver hold on to that the entire trip? That seems kind of achy. So let's try pressing that instead of hitting the key. Make it a bit more immersive.
Sifa.
Yeah, that works. Oh, cool. Tunnel hype. Sifa is not a pedal. It's a button. Okay. Ooh, look at this. This is cool. I think we can speed up a little. Unlike the DST in British Rail. Oh, so different, huh? Maybe we speed up until around 105. Lovely. Am I seeing a blinking green? Yes, I am. 100 on the next one.
Sifa.
Okay, let's start slowing down then. Man, this is feeling like a real train ride now. Starting to pick up speed, starting to lean left and right. It's beautiful. There we go. Maybe I read that wrong. Oh, yeah, this one, 100.
Sifa.
Or wasn't it 100? I don't know. I thought I saw it said 10. Is that a switch? Oh, dang it. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, not. Okay. How do you know? I thought if you saw a white light, it should be good. There's a speed limit, I think, coming up. That's 70. If I'm reading that right. So I'm going to slow down. Just to be safe. No, I think I read that wrong again. Sometimes the electric brake doesn't go with the normal brakes. It's a bit weird. There's that 7 again.
Sifa.
Am I reading it wrong, guys? That 7 triangle on the right side a while ago. Yeah, this one, 7. There we go. Okay. I'm not going crazy at least. It kind of works. Wow, you really have to keep your eyes peeled here, huh? Lots of very subtle signs. But I like it. Maybe Sifa is something I can handle better without overlay. Maybe. Okay. And how did the speed limit go back to 90? I don't get that. Like when it transitions. I'm trying to really read the signs, the physical signs, so I can start to rely less and less on the overlay. But it's really hard. Also, it feels like the throttle is not working again. Okay, there you go. Sometimes you have to set it to 0 before it works properly. Dead man pedal, yeah, yeah, something like that. Coming up. Yeah, I think the speed is good enough. Maybe we apply a bit of brakes later on. Maybe just level 1. Just a touch, just a smidge. There we go. Because it's just 0.1% grade. I guess you won't see the grade here, huh? That 0.1% we see on the HUD. I guess that's a thing you won't see on the controls. when I get rid of it totally. Guess not. There we go, 80 speed limit. Okay, that works. And the signal. Yeah, that's fine. Should be good. So what I'm wondering about next is when that 80 would reset back to like 90 or 100. That's what I don't know. Sifa. Yeah, this Sifa thing is a lot more manageable. It just requires a lot more maintenance, but I think I guess everything is, both of them are kind of get used to it. PZB. So keeping my eyes peeled for any speed limit change, so I can understand when that 80 speed limit will be over. Maybe after you finish the tunnel, it would automatically reset, or I don't know. This one, okay, it doesn't have anything in there. No specific speed limit assigned. Neither is this, I think. Yeah. Should be pretty straightforward. But I like this. It feels so much more different when you're relying more on the actual signages in front of you instead of just the HUD. Because with the HUD, it's a bit cheaty. It's very beginner friendly, but it's not good for the like simulation, is it? So like that speed limit there is a very useful thing, and without the HUD, you'd have to rely fully on what you see and have to remember it. So I'll try to not look at it at all starting now, but it's still there, so you guys can tell me if I'm doing something wrong, okay? Let's see how that works. Might not be very very conducive to a proper train ride. Like the no GPS challenge, exactly. Thank you for the reminder, Sifa. Need a bit of brakes. It's a bit of a grade. Ooh, look at this. Nice. Now that looks a bit scary. It's kind of hard to imagine two trains fitting here side by side. Feels too narrow. Let me save here. I'm scared. I hope I don't screw it up.
Sifa.
Oh, thank you. Why am I slowing down? There you go. HUD is some cheating fashion. It is very cheaty. Yeah, but for beginners, it's practically essential for me. So yeah, I'm trying to slowly start avoiding it. So I'm trying to train myself to look at the gauges here, especially for the speed, instead of on the HUD. Anyway, you have a digital speedo right there, so it shouldn't be that bad. But yeah, the grade is something I don't know how to determine aside from just eyeballing if the tracks are going up or down. 70 speed limit coming up. Should be good. Yeah, just cruise along. Once you're familiar with all the signs and signals, you can do away with the HUD. Yeah, I definitely agree. That would be amazing, and that would be immersive. Having to really focus on the scenery and the signs that you have to spot. It's actually pretty cool. Slow down a bit. Should be a 70 sign somewhere. If my eyes did not fool me that time, at least. It's just so much unfamiliar information at once. Yeah, that's very true. It's very overwhelming, especially in the beginning when I was reading the manual and I was trying to understand the controls. So there's so much you had to think of. Still no 70. Oh no, it changed to 70 somehow. Yeah, I think I missed the actual speed limit change. If you hear a third Sifa sound, it's for sure going to be an emergency brake. Oh really? Is it still the same Sifa voice, or is it going to be a different one altogether? Like Sifa. And that's too late by then. I don't think I want to reach that point. Even the throttle and the brakes, I should rely more on the gauges in front, because you should be able to see it anyway. Like that. Can we try the last 6 kilometers to drive without a HUD? But I guess the problem there is I wouldn't even know if we're approaching the destination already. It would be that hard. Okay, let's try it. How about that? And just turn it on from time to time. Sifa and Grey Mother voice, yeah. I don't think we would want to hear that. Or maybe we do, I don't know. Oh, this is quite relaxing, isn't it? Just once you get your head wrapped around the mechanics, then you can start admiring the view. But before then, I don't think it works at all. It's good. It's distance signal. We're all green. But I don't really know the speed limit, if it changed already. I'm guessing it's still 70. Sifa. Let's double check. It is 80 now. And I'm not sure when that happened. I might have missed a signal or two. Have a good night, Hero. Thank you for hanging out with us. Catch you next time. I'll be trekking on Friday. Still not sure what though, but we'll see. Four kilometers away. So if it's 80, then we can actually speed up to around 75. Driving an Iveco on Friday. That's the plan. Or maybe not. I think I leave that to Jack. I think he has that handled. Gosh, no, please. Well, we kind of have to balance it. You're getting trains today. So I think on Friday we have to balance it with, otherwise it would be too much leaning in Scotsman's favor. So I think we have to balance it out with an Iveco on Friday. You owe that poor company. Scotsman will pay the bill. Crap Iveco. Oops, sorry. Almost forgot about that thing. I think we can still finish this, at least reach that point. 190.38, yeah, that's a very good truck actually. 100 speed limit on the next one. On the next main signal. Perfect. I think that's how you read it. Let's see. Let's keep the HUD on so we know. That's a very good truck. I'm not sure if it was updated for 1.33 already. But I can sure do with some... Yeah, it updated to 100 now. Perfect. Thank you. I don't even know when that happened again. Maybe that signal was already 100. And we just needed to pass our tail on it for the speed limit to apply. I don't really get it that much yet. Is there do you remember how to make the things appear or disappear, Scotsman? The HUD, the different elements of the HUD, what did you have to press again? Was it a certain hotkey? I think we're good there. So like hiding the destination, hiding the star, things like that. Can't remember, like the next stop, the next green signal. I should be 8 or something, I can't remember. That's the truck Jack tried first. The wipers didn't work. Oh, that can get a bit messy. Okay, looks like there's a stop at the next one. Well, after this. So let's try and slow down a little. Just cruise along. Lane change, is that us? Hopefully not. It's not. It is, dang it. But the speed limit didn't change. It did. Oh crap. I think I'm going to overshoot this. The HUD, like the star. Like that star, if I wanted to remove it. I remember there was something, like 8 was it? No, that was a view. Serious switch speeding. Yeah, completely missed that. Is there an early sign for saying there is a switch going to happen? Because I only see the white light like the last minute. I'm assuming there should be something that indicates that. Is that like the white light on the signal? The main signal or something?
Sifa.
I think we should have derailed by now if that was implemented in game. There we go. There we go. The previous signal was green-yellow. That is an indication to slow down to 60. Ah. Okay. So green-yellow was slow down to 60. I thought that was like there might be a yellow on the next one. Oh, but yeah, you're right. It should be like you have to slow down already. Oh, we finished it. And it doesn't seem to like penalize you for speeding, which is a shame. Would have been a nice training session. Oh, turn off the lights. Okay, we're good. Parking brake should be on. And I think we are good to go. Let's turn off the Sifa. Okay, at least we didn't get emergency stopped or anything. Green yellow light means 40 km at next signal. Ah. So that's the one, okay. Good. Alright. Learned something new. Cool. And that is a done deal. Perfect. Well, not perfect. But it kind of works. And we leveled up. And we leveled up again. There we go. I like that New York track. Have you guys tried it out? Is it good? I might wait for that for the next sale. Then I can do that. Storm Trail Heavy Metal. Nice. Or we can go with the services next time. But I think I'll be playing this a lot offline to get used to the offline controls, the no overlay controls. But yes, we leave it there in the meantime, guys. Thank you for manual reading with me. Let's have a look at the signals. Yeah, this one. No. What I saw was that one. Main signal, obey this now. This one, proceed at reduced speed. And then it was this one combined with this one. Expect slow at the next main signal. Expect proceed at reduced speed is indicated without any white yellow speed indicators. Assume 40. Ah, yeah, that's the part I missed. So whenever you see something like that, even if there's no number there, that's automatic go down to 40. Gotcha. Control 1 to toggle off the star thing. Ah, thanks a lot. Control, that's the one I'm missing. I was pressing 1 and it was just changing view. But cool. Thank you guys. So I'll drive offline. Hopefully the next time we drive some trains, maybe I won't be such a noob anymore. But learning a lot. Thanks a lot for hanging out and thank you for sticking around. Thank you for manual reading. Catch you on Friday for some trucking. We'll see what we get to. Thank you and have a nice day, guys. Chisel, Barry, Alex, Scotsman, and whoever else is in the stream, and Gato. Thank you, have a nice day. Catch you on Friday. Until then, catch you on Discord. Thanks and bye-bye. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Or wherever you're from. Have a good day. Thanks.